All right, and we are live here at the Pace Studio in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. We're here with Jason Boland and one of the Stragglers, Nick. Thanks for being here as well. We're stoked to have you guys in the space today. Thanks for coming through.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. We're going to hear 3 songs today, 2 of which are off the most recent full-length release that's not 20 years old. That's Hard Times Are Relative. So we're going to hear a couple of those, and then a song that our pal Vince from Leftover Salmon suggested that you play, so we're stoked to hear that. They were just in the studio like about a week ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're on tour right now. Pearl Snaps is 20 years old. There's a double vinyl special issue to commemorate that, as well as this tour. So a lot of cool stuff happening.
Yeah, we've been having fun with it. We're glad to still be out at it and thankful to get it out on vinyl finally.
Yeah.
Get a version of it. Was recorded and mixed to tape back in the day, so we think it's great that you get to hear it on a vinyl record. And
so it went straight to CD before, right?
Yeah. It went straight to
magnetic tape to CD.
I think they even asked if we wanted to make tapes out of that one.
Yeah, because 2001 was about tape. Yeah, I mean, I still have a tape player in my car.
Yeah. We released it January of 2000, and been trucking on it ever since. So.
Oh yeah, very cool, nice. Well, you're continuing to truck on this round. You're out till May, so you got a ton of dates. We'll talk about all those as we get going. But I'd love to hear a song. What are we gonna hear up first?
Yeah, this is the first one we released to the radio station out there, and we had Americana picked up on this one a lot, and we were glad to get on some of those stations. 1, 2. Well, now and then you catch a beating when it was someone else's turn. Yeah, you take the rap and watch the package burn. A sunny day at the cafe, waiting on your wings to dry. Then pianos come falling from the sky. The trials I've tried to fumble through, I take them in stride because of you. What I had coming, Lord only knows. I don't deserve you, darling. I don't know what I did so right. I don't deserve you by my side. All those times when the work's put in, something about an honest day. Then some vulture says they think you ought to stay. So if I curse the universe or use the word unfair, hey, just remind me that you're always standing there. The evil eyes that look right through the pain and pain the devils do, and they don't mean nothing because I've learned, and I learned. I don't deserve you, darling. I don't know what I did so right. I don't deserve you by my side. Nick Word. Trials I've tried to fumble through, I take them in stride because of you. What I had coming, Lord only knows. Man, I know I don't deserve you, darling. I don't know what I did so right. I don't deserve you by my side. I don't deserve you, darling. Don't know what I did so right. I don't deserve you by my side.
Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so nice. Thank you so much for bringing this music here. It sounds awesome.
Thank
you guys
you.
feeling good in the space?
Yeah.
You got everything you need?
You got a great spot here.
Cool. I'm glad you're feeling it. Yeah, we're feeling it too. So I imagine the rest of the band is over at Terminal West right now getting situated.
Yeah. We would have brought them if we had known that there was this much room.
Well, we made it happen. I
do
think
it
at the
again.
end of last week we decided to make this the thing. So
well, we didn't know at time. We were coming from up north too, so we were wondering if we were going to have time to get here and that kind of thing.
Well, I'm glad it all worked out. Even
too.
though there are some missing stragglers, this doesn't have to be the last time we do this.
No, let's do it again.
Yeah, it sounds great. But Jason and Nick, just the two of you today sounds really fantastic. So, yeah, congratulations again. I imagine you're probably kind of touring in support of the anniversary of Pearl Snaps, but also Hard Times Are Relative is still a thing that's recent in the works. So thanks for playing a couple songs off that. I know what's up next. You said Vince from Leftover Salmon was like, hey, I think you guys ought to play this song. I'd love to hear, in your words, what it is and how that all came about.
Well, just our mutual friend, Randy Crouch, and friends putting Randy mildly. I mean, he's been such a mentor and a part of our lives of just a great attitude of how to be in this crazy business. We've always looked up to Randy. And then guys like Vince that they look at music as such a living, constantly progressing, moving thing. And when we would play with them, he'd be like, what song you want to get up and do with us tonight? And it would be something off the cuff every moment. So this song got mentioned, and then we had put it as a ghost track on Somewhere in the Middle, like our third album. But it was different times, and it was very loose in the studio. There's people in there that Doug Moreland's on that track. Randy's singing the whole thing. Okay. I didn't even sing any of it. So I consequently, I never really learned the song. It was just always there, and I had some other friends that always did it. And when Vince talked about it, I was like, why have I never learned that song? So we just started doing it, and it's always such a great crowd song because it reminds them of their interaction with music and watching live music somehow. Randy's was always real mindful of the spirit of what was going on and how people were involved in it, in my opinion. So, and this song sorry about that. This song typifies that, I think. For
cool.
him.
Yeah, I mean, not to make you delay, but when those guys were in here, we talked quite a bit about that, like two-way interaction thing that happens. And yeah, I can't wait to hear this version of it. So.
All right. It's for Randy out there, wherever he is in the hills. Everywhere I go, I find folks that really care. They seem to know how to sacrifice and share. They've seen the dreams of the way this world could be. They have the means to be absolutely free. So if you're working on a vision, let me give you all a hand with your plan. 'Cause I guess that's part of mine. At least I made my own decision to be moving while I can to a land it may take some help to find. I hope you make it to the mountain. Maybe we all can meet up there before they poisoned all the waters and polluted all the air. Right now in love we'll live together
Just wait and see how this world ends. Whenever this world ends, at least whatever happens, it's been good to be with friends. On a dome so high, or a teepee on the plains, or if you're getting by, well, she's a mansion just the same. Maybe your home is not the kind that you can see. And so you're wrong, staying where you wanna be. But if you feel it's time to stop and give your weary soul a rest, share my nest. I've been lonely way too long. It's that island in the tropics, it's that horse ranch in the west. Be my guest in the shelter of a song. And I hope you make it to the mountain. Maybe we all can meet up there, while the silver white light fountain spins a magic in the air. Right now in love we'll live together. Just wait and see how this world ends. Whenever this world ends, at least whatever happens, it's been good to be with friends. You make it to the mountain. Maybe we all can meet up there, while the silver white light fountain spins magic in the air. Right now in love we'll live together. Just wait and see how this world ends. Whenever this world ends, at least whatever happens, it's been good to be with friends. Oh, at least whatever happens, it's been good to be with friends.
Yeah, real nice. It sounds like you learned that song. That sounds great. Oh, man. Yeah, shout out to Leftover Salmon. I hope you're watching this. If not, I'm going to chase you guys down again as well. Nice. Well, I know we have one more from Hard Times, a Relative. But again, you're in town tonight for a show at Terminal West. You're all over the place. You're out until May. I know after this, you're on your way to Birmingham and then Nashville. Any things standing out to you that you've done so far? Any shows you're particularly looking forward to?
Man, we've had a great time up in the Northeast. It was great to see a lot of those folks. It had been a while. And then in March, we're going out west again. And we hadn't been southwest in a while. We hadn't been out southern part of California in a while. So excited to be out in Southern California. And then back up to, always have fun in Portland, Seattle, and all those, and Denver. So it's just been good getting out this early in the year.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we do like a summer one. And like I said, we made a few changes here and there structurally, and it's been getting us out more and more. So it's been great. A lot of our fans out here, they'll trip to Tornado Alley where we stay a lot. They'll say, when are y'all coming out? You know, we do anything. So we bumped into a lot of those people on this trip. So that's been fun.
Very good. Very nice. Cool.
Keep talking to me.
Yeah. There's some tuning happening, right?
Oh yeah, because this is a tight capo right here. This one is. It is going to hold the strings down.
Yeah. All right. Extra tension. Yeah. Let's see. What else? So yeah, there's been some changes. I know you guys are out. What else do you think is going to be happening in 2020? Probably some more touring, but are you also working on like some new music or anything?
We're working on stuff right now.
Thought you mentioned that.
I was on the Instagram, folks. It's shaping up to be a concept record, honestly. In this day and age in folk music, and you see where country's going, and they've done this great split of like, you're this Americana band that we just don't know what to do with you, or you're country, but nobody's talking about anything. If you mention anything political, everybody just jumps back and goes, oh, I don't want to hear about political So some of our last albums, we got to, that, and it's in a weird spot now. So got this idea for a concept, and I think we can do this, and you always got to be honest with yourself where you are, and I don't want to edit myself and edit what I have to say, so I've got into this story where I don't have to do that because I don't want to be disingenuous with writing a folk song and backing off on things that I see going around every day, and it's sad that right now nobody can do it. Like Drive-By Truckers just put out an album, and everybody's like, oh, you're political on it. They're a folk band, I mean, that's what we always go back to. We're all standing on the shoulders of Woody Guthrie, if you're talking about something. So,
yeah.
Hang on, I'm this tall without the soapbox.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right, though. I mean, not only is music a great way it's a shame, I think, because we should be talking about these things. Music is there partially for that reason, togetherness, community, but also what comes with that is understanding. And a lot of people are in agreement about, even if you're not in agreement, there's a lot of stuff going on. And if we're talking about, I think folk music is basically the original punk rock. So there's no reason not to address these things.
And anytime you do now, everybody they don't have the stomach for it. You go back 2 albums ago for us, Squelch. That's all I heard on that album. Every interview was like, you mentioned something, what's going on? How did this become the exception rather than the norm of folk bands? And I'm with you too. A country, folk, whatever you want, Americana, whatever you want to call it, I go expecting to see a wooden rickety roller coaster. I want some thrills and spills and some dancing and fun, and I want some low, slow, and sad. But people find something that works, and they throw out all the babies and all the bathwaters and go straight down that pathway and don't rock the boat.
Well, we get told not to shake the boat, but the boat could stand to be shook a little bit. Yeah. So don't hold back.
All right, let's do rodeo. I'm just kidding. All right, well, are we ready for another one, you think? Thanks again for having us. Yeah. We got a great thing going here. This is the title cut off our last record. The album's called Hard Times Are Relative. It's a nice little song for everybody that had a sibling that took good care of them. One that wasn't. You always hear the bad stories about siblings. Well, it's just me and my sister, the dog and a piece of land. My sister's name is Darlene and the dog is called Cheyenne. Folks both passed away last fall in the fire at the mill. We get by on a garden and whatever
killed. On the land there stands a cabin that our grandfather built. When I'm away hunting, I feel overrun with guilt. 'Cause Darlene's all alone except for the dog and awful dreams. She's 7 years my younger and I'm only 17. We need to fill the smokehouse. Winter's coming on. I know it isn't easy since Mom and Dad been gone, but we will keep on growing 2 branches of the tree. 'Cause hard times are relative when it comes to family. In the morning I was gone before the sun had kissed the ridge, whistling the new Jimmy Rogers tune as I crossed the Blanco Bridge. 2 good days of hunting and an evening all alone. I'll quarter up what I take down and pack it all back home. Head up in the clouds, walking on uneven ground. My boots slipped out beneath me and I came crashing down into the entrance of a cavern. Its walls all were wet with moss. My rifle up there on the ledge said hope was looking lost. But we need to fill the smokehouse. Winter's coming on. I know it isn't easy since Mom and Dad been gone, but we will keep on growing 2 branches of the tree. 'Cause hard times are relative when it comes to family. 2 nights nearly frozen, a head filled up with doubt. No matter how hard I tried, there was no climbing out. So I yelled for help, then prayed the same, then even yelled some prayers. And tears fell at the thought of Darlene with nobody there. Mind began to flutter like the wings of a dove. Could have swore that I was dreaming when Darlene appeared above. She lowered down a rope, then tied it to a blackjack tree. Cheyenne had found my drag rag trail, then brought her straight to me. But we need to fill the smokehouse. Winter's coming on. I know it isn't easy since Mom and Dad been gone, but we will keep on growing 2 branches of the tree. 'Cause hard times are relative when it comes to family. As proud as any father of this fearless little one, caring for a homestead while most kids are having fun. Smiling all the way back home, there were no words I could say, until we stopped to dress the 10-point buck she had shot along the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fabulous, you guys. It sounds so good.
We have fun doing it.
Yeah. Go crush it at Terminal West, right? I think that's next. You are the stragglers now. Everybody else is over there.
We'll have all of them tonight, and we'd love to come back and do this one full band. We'll
please
tear this joint up.
Hell yeah. Anytime that makes sense for you, please do that. And this is already up in the world. We'll cut the individual songs as well, so look for those. And Jason and Nick, man, thanks so much, you guys, for bringing this through. Yeah, we'll see you next time.
All right.